you. Welcome to the class. I am happy to see you in the class. Welcome on board. Thank you for waiting. It has been a long time, since the last time we talked. So, inshallah, in this class, we are going to talk about a lot of topics together that we will help each other to speak about topics. They might be new topics for you, okay, but inshallah, I will help you to speak about them in general. Okay, so now let me just ask you a question.
السلام عليكم
وعليكم
Mr. Ali,
السلام.
how are you?
I'm Alhamdulillah, Habibi, Mr. Mustafa. How are you doing? Are you okay? Mr. Mustafa, can you hear me?
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Good, good. Welcome, w- welcome everyone on board. Welcome. Happy to see you. So, in general, okay, let's start to talk about the first topic, which is about education. Okay, this class is designated for level 3. Okay, so it will be pure English. It is only English. So, talking about these questions, have you read the questions? Did you have a look at the questions? Did you see the questions? Yes, no? Did you see the questions? Hello, did you see the questions? Nobody? Okay, no problem. So, talking about
Can I?
education,
Can I answer that?
hello, good evening, Miss
No,
Ragad. How
for
are you doing?
me,
Good, eve-
Yeah,
good evening to you too. I'm
thank
fine.
you.
What about you?
Alhamdulillah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
So, education, and I think we need to teach students like life skills. So when you enter real life as an adult, you can,
Mm-hmm.
live on your own. You don't need help from others. Like you
Okay.
don't need someone to cook for you. You don't need someone to clean things for you. You can do it on your own. And
Mm-hmm.
especially if financially you need that too. Like we don't know what to do with our money. Sometimes we waste it on stupid stuff because nobody taught us how to do or how to deal with money.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I,
Well,
I agree. We need to be taught those skills in
perfect.
education.
All right.
Yeah.
So, okay, but what about now? Do they actually teach practical skills in schools nowadays, or they
In
don't do
Iraq?
that? I
No.
mean, yeah.
No, we don't.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
we're just like, we are super classic. We never got something new in our books. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Same as
what is
old. Nothing changed.
Yeah, okay. What is the benefit behind this that if teachers, teach practical skills like financial management and cooking, what would students be like when it comes to practical skills? What do you think? What benefits would they take?
Well, they won't need to depend on others. They can grow on their own and choose whatever thing they want and need.
Very good.
That's what,
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
that's what I think. Yeah.
Good. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So,
You can-
yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Ed. So in general, at some point in our life, we have to discover something that would be related to practical skills. Maybe it could be finance, or it could be management, or project management, or whatever. Because, like, sometimes at a certain age, you believe you should have your own project. But actually, it's a lot better when you start thinking of an idea like that when you are at an earlier ages. Like maybe you are in your 15s or like 20s, all right? Or like the earlier the better all the times. Thank you. Thank you so much. What about other people? Do you agree that practical skills, like such as financial management and cooking, are or would be essential subjects in school? Yeah. What do you think? Do you understand the question? Or it's a little hard to explain it? Okay. No problem, no problem. We move forward within the same question. Okay. Okay. So just talking about education itself. Do we use technology, okay, in our education? Do we use technology in our education? Is there technology? Miss Sabah, Miss Ragad, Mr. Mustafa, or anybody. It's okay, whatever your answer is.
Of course, of course we do. You know,
Okay. Yeah. What
yes,
kind of
it's been.
technological devices do we use?
For example, like this. I mean, do you mean about education?
Yes, correct.
For example, classroom. It's benefit for us. And technology.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah, like that. Yes.
Okay. It's like what I mean is like using laptops, using data projectors.
Ah,
Okay.
of,
Yes,
of
using
course we use.
tablets and smartphones. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I have a beautiful question to ask you just to brainstorm your ideas. What are the jobs that are very famous in Basra or in Iraq in general? Famous jobs. They're
Famous.
almost everywhere in Iraq. This is a question to everyone. Famous jobs that you know, okay, that are
Oil
almost
company.
everywhere, oil and gas
Oil
companies,
company.
okay? Okay, but
Yes, in Basel it's
jobs.
famous.
Give me a name of a job.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, this is a question not only to Mr. Mustafa, this is a question to everybody. What
yes,
sort of
there's a lot
jobs?
of it's famous, but
Yeah. Do we have a lot of doctors?
of
A lot
course we
of
have a lot of,
engineers? Okay.
but uh,
Mm-hmm.
Lawyers too,
Lawyers,
and
a lot of
teachers.
lawyers and teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
teachers.
forget teachers, huh? Don't forget teachers. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
mechanic
so we
it's
have
also
Professors. Yeah,
professors,
professors too.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Okay, professors. Very good, very good. Can you imagine that one day, Mr. Mustafa and everyone, can you imagine that one day these jobs will not be available? They will use artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? AI in Arabic?
in
Mr.
Arabic.
Haider?
الذكاء
الذكاء
الاصطناعي.
الذكاء الاصطناعي. Yeah, artificial intelligence. Okay. So maybe I will ask Mustafa, Mr. Mustafa, could you read this question for me or for us?
I will, I will read.
Please.
With the rise of our artificial intelligent, many jobs may become automated, and future. What are the what does this mean?
Consequences. Potential consequences.
Sorry,
Potential.
potential. Yes. Consequence of this
Yeah.
trend on employment and society.
Okay. Good. So
Yes.
what do you understand from this
For me,
question in general? I mean, for everybody, of course, for you and for everybody. What do you understand?
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like I'll repeat the question. What is the meaning of employment, by the way? What is employment? If you know, raise your hand. You can
Employment.
unmute yourself.
I think it's العمالة or
Okay.
الموظفين. Employment,
Good. That is
like that,
correct.
right?
That is correct.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know, consequence. I think it's
العواقب
uh,
أو
العواقب. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mustafa. Very good. Thank you. Miss Ragad, thank you.
Yes, I think we will have unemployment and obesity because no one gonna work and they're just gonna stay home. Yeah.
All right. Is this
Depression too,
dangerous?
and anxiety because we don't know what to do anymore. We are not needed. Humans are made to be needed. If you're not needed in any place on earth, you're just gonna suicide. I hope not,
Commit
but like
suicide.
that's the truth. Yeah,
This
we
is the
are.
reality.
Yeah, that's the reality. If you are not needed, what are you made for?
That is correct. But would you believe that like one day humans will be eliminated and robots will be taken over?
I mean, there's a lot of films about it, but just so you know, AI
Okay.
was made by a human being,
That
so
is correct.
we can control it. We can attack people, or we can defend ourselves with it. It's up to like the leader or the maker of that technology to do with it, anything with it. Like we could make a war out of it, or we could save ourselves. It's up to
That
the
is correct.
person who
Sure.
control that technology or
Defend.
control the AI. Yeah,
That is totally correct.
it does
Well,
make sense. Yeah.
yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. Well, what jobs, thank you, what jobs that would be lost or would be vanished if intelligence is going to take place? What do you think? What comes to your mind?
Literally every job except for writers and like there's people who use their emotions on their jobs.
You mean poetry, like poets and other
Yeah,
people?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because
Well,
artificial intelligence don't or can't use their emotion. They don't have any emotion. You can
sure.
like you can make surgery, you can do anything with it, but like you can't have emotions. That's for a human
Yeah,
being.
that is correct.
Yeah,
This is for us. Okay. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, thank you. That is fantastic. Anybody
You're
likes
welcome.
to speak? Thank you. Anybody likes to speak about artificial intelligence? الذكاء الاصطناعي? What is it? Is it dangerous? Is it okay? Like people might be using technology, but sometimes we need technology, but still it needs the human touch. Okay? Let's see. Anybody likes to speak? We have Mr. Faiz. Okay, Liza, Miss Rahma, welcome. Miss Sabah, and we have Miss Shams, and also we have Mr. Ali Muhsin. Do you believe that artificial intelligence can take over the world and there won't be any employment. Okay. Mr. Mustafa, you will be next. I will start with Mr. Shems. Sorry, Miss Shems. I'm sorry. Miss
Uh,
Shems Abdulillah. Yes, Miss Shems.
I think so. The reporter can take every job in world except doctors. It
Okay.
can suddenly make a damage on reporters. So what they do?
Good. All right. Have you ever spoken to a robot?
No, I don't.
Have
No,
you
I
ever
didn't.
seen a robot yourself? Have you ever seen a robot?
In advertisement, yes, I see.
No, in real life. Have you
No,
seen
I
any?
didn't.
Okay. And is it okay if I can ask about your job? What is your job?
I'm electric engineer and health safety
MashaAllah.
environment supervisor.
Okay, okay. Oh,
But
welcome.
I just take the bachelor and courses. I didn't work after now.
All the best, inshallah, ya Rab. Good, good.
Thank
So,
you.
can artificial intelligence, like, change something about like health and like safety and environment as well? Can they take a place and
Uh,
take the job? Do you agree
I
or
think they
disagree with the
can,
ideas?
but not all the jobs.
Okay,
Something we need a
good.
human sometimes. Sorry,
Sometimes
we
we
need a
need
human for
people.
this job.
Human touch is everywhere. Okay. Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Miss Shams. I believe this is your first time with us.
Okay, not at all.
This is your first time with us, Miss Shams. Okay, I'm asking you, Miss Shams, is this your first time with us? Okay, no problem. Mr. Mustafa Habibi. Yeah, what do you think, Mr. Mustafa? Mr. Mustafa?
do you mean me?
Yes, yes, Mr. Mustafa Habibi, Mustafa Jum'a. There is no
Yes,
other
yes.
Mustafa. There is no other Mustafa except you, Habibi. Yeah.
Okay. I tried to tell you about artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One day, I saw women from China.
Mm-hmm.
There is, robot. There is robot is take her job.
Okay.
Then she gone bring the skill. Like العصا. I think its name
Stick.
stick. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Then she is touch him and kill him because he is take her job. I think this is not
Okay.
good idea for take her job.
Mm-hmm.
It's danger for people. It's like that.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just I tried to tell you
No,
because
amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. So I would love to ask you all another question in relation to those topics. Okay. In general, talking about those topics are almost everyday topics. Okay, like you talk to your friends about them sometimes. Okay, so in general, if you want, if you want to improve the educational system. Okay, if anybody is ready, you can raise your hand and speak. If you like to improve the educational system, what can you do to improve it? And why do you believe from this point you can improve it? Educational system. What kind of improvements that we can include or add to the educational system to make it better? Miss Ragad?
Well, I said mental health class all students in every age, in every class, because you can't help students grow without giving them a
Okay.
mental health or like the awareness of our mental health growth and effect on our bodies and our mind. So mental health, I think that's most important class or the most important thing in education for every student. Every
Good.
student, sorry. Yeah.
Good. Fantastic. Thank you. That's a that's a
You're welcome.
great answer actually. Thank you. Miss Sabah, what do you think? From where would you start?
Yes, yes, Mr. Ali. Yes, I am answer, but the long answer long. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
can you accept?
Yes, yes, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fadli. Yeah, sure.
Yes. The development of technology is very important in our lives, and there is a great change on the development of technology included many
Yeah.
fields.
Okay. Yes.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. Okay,
Uh,
sure.
Solar energy included the electrical appliances and mobile phones, and the development is present home in European countries.
Good. Urban European countries. Very good. Very good. That's nice.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Good job.
Welcome.
طيب خلونا شوية let's play a game together. خلينا شوية نحرك الهدوء اللي بالجروب. Let's play a game together. Okay? Okay? خلينا نسوي brainstorming. Even if you can't speak, you can write. It's here. Okay? Can you all see my message? If you can, just write the word yes. So I can ask you some questions here. If you can't speak, you can write. Beautiful. What about others? Can you all see my message? We have good number of people. Okay, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. I will write the first word, crime. Can I say crimes? Okay, thank you, Mr. Faiz. Can I say crimes? أقدر أقول crimes. Is it okay? No.
No.
Okay, Mr. Ali. No. So I only say crime. Good, good. Okay, very good. So in general, what words, okay. Huh, Mr. Dark. Yes, Habibi.
No, sorry, Mustafa from Telegram.
Oh, Habibi. Yeah, welcome. Happy to hear you.
Hello, Mr. Ali. Thank you, me too. Actually, I was late. I was with my friend out, and I just remembered the whole class, and I rushed home as fast as possible so I can participate with you.
Habibi, welcome
I was
aboard.
on my way home. Thank you, Mr. Ali.
Yeah, happy to see you with us or among us. Thank you. Okay. Yes, we can say crimes. No, Miss Shims, we cannot. Okay. Yeah, but good. That's a beautiful answer. Good job. So now, jumping to talk about the word crime. خلينا نتكلم عن the word crime. Okay. Crime. What are the words that you think about when you see this word? شنو يجي ببالك لما تشوف هاي كلمة crime؟ Yes, any word, just write it down, or you can say it. Miss Sabah?
Can I say it?
Of course, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Crime scene, body, death.
Crime scene, body. Okay, good, good.
Yeah. Autopsy.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Very good.
I can't
Thank you,
think.
thank you so much. Thank you. What
You-
about others? يلا Miss Sabah, Miss Sabah.
Yes. Kill, death,
Yeah, and? Okay, thank you.
Murder.
Murder, thank you. Kill, yeah. Okay, murder, kill, death, crime scene, and what else? If you
sorry, but
if you
the word is sorry.
It's okay.
يمكن ما خلينا نسيت.
Guilty. Okay. Or tourist. Yeah, very good. صح.
Arrest.
Arrest. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Blood. Yeah. What do you call a person who sees a crime scene? What do you call that person?
A witness. A witness.
Witness. How do you write that? How do you write that? Could you write it for me?
Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. Wait.
Go ahead. Witness. Good job. Good job. If you've okay, have you ever witnessed a crime? Have you ever seen it yourself? Witnessed it? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. No. No, I haven't. Okay. All right. All right. Very good. No problem. No problem. Good job. Good job. Okay. So if the what do you call a person who commits a crime? What do you call a person who commits a crime? What do you call them?
A criminal.
A criminal. Or if they are inside the court. إذا هم بداخل المحكمة. What do you call them? Did you see
my
word?
friend thinks it's a prisoner.
A prisoner, سجين. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's convict. Convict is also متهم. Okay, Miss Sabah. Good. But everything you say is
witness,
correct.
court, blood.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you.
Yes, ذاك كلماتيس and thank you.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. زين. If someone like was in the court, okay, is a convict, and then the judge gives them or gives him like 2 years. But what do you call this 2 years? شنو نسمي هذا الحكم بالإنجليزي? What do you think?
A sentence.
A sentence. It's the same like a sentence. Very good. It's a sentence. Okay. Good job. Good job. All right. Very good. So, in general, we're talking about crime and punishment. Okay, crime and punishment. What do you think? What are the reasons for a country, for a country having criminals, like more than any other countries? For example, in Iraq, we do have a lot of criminals and crime, but what are the reasons that push people to become criminals? What do you think? Raise your hand, say hello. Yes, Habibi.
Yeah, I think that when people don't have enough to live on, they're gonna commit some crimes like stealing, or like in many cases, the people who commit like murders and stuff are having mental issues. But for the people that steal to live, I think it's because the country isn't paying them enough, the government, and so on. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank
but
you.
It's
Thank
still
you
a
so
bad
much.
thing. I still think a bad thing. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. That's a beautiful answer, Miss Ragad. What do you think?
Well, if you grew up in a poor environment with the parents who narcissist or abusive, would either be too weak to defend yourself, or you grow and be stronger and stronger during people or hurt others because you won't be normal. And that's the problem we got to deal with, and we need the mental health. That's why we talked about
that is your point of view from the very beginning.
Yeah. If you got classes about mental health, you would grow normally because we will have a community or study who helps us, education who helps the students who've been through abusive relationship or abusive parents, and who
Yeah,
go to be like to fit in with with other students or with in their society to be normal
that is
again.
correct. That is
Yeah,
correct. So mental education that people need
yeah,
to, yeah, that is correct. That is correct. I believe you've all seen the crime that just took a place a few days ago in Najaf. You have heard about it? I mean, I'm asking you all. Have you heard about the crime?
Yeah,
The Okay, you've heard about it. So it's like this
yeah, of
is a
course.
massacre. It's like what? Why would such a man do such a bad thing and slay someone for such a silly reason? It's like there are lots of reasons behind that actually could lead, which would be the first one, like you have prioritized, Miss Ragad, which is mental problems. So it was like they have to be mentally educated. Thank you so much, Miss Sabah.
Also, there's another
Sorry,
reason.
yeah.
It's the climate. It's the climate. Like the heat in Iraq causes us to be angry most of the time. We lose
Seriously.
control or something. Like seriously, it is. It is yeah, there is a lot of studies shows that climate like affect human being emotionally and their
Mm-hmm.
physical being. So you will do
Oh,
something unreasonable, but just because
okay.
you like is the heat causing you to do stuff you don't even know you could do.
All right. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, could be. Could be. A high temperature could lead to, yeah, some issues. That is correct. Thank you. Miss Sabah. Yes, please. And then we have Mr. Mustafa.
Yes. When the killer is not punished, they do
Hmm.
with any person.
Yeah, when there is no punishment.
Because the killer is not, yes, the killer is the most important punishment.
Okay. Thank you. That's a beautiful answer. Yeah, and I have a lot of people here. Mr. Mustafa Habibi. Yep.
I think
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Ali. I think there is no excuse for such a murder or such an act.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if the temperature is hot, I think that nobody or nothing could push you to do such a thing, except
Sure.
if you were mentally ill.
Oh, yeah, that's a different reason. That is correct. Um, this takes me back to The Mentalist, the series. Have you watched it? Yeah. So it's like that is a serious problem for people becoming criminals and commit crime, and that's really serious. Okay. Good. Good. Any other ideas from account 23, from Mr. Faiz, Mr. Hashim, Ahmed, Miss Liza, and we have this one. Okay. I can't see the
Uh,
name, Mr. Muhannad.
well,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
can I? Yeah, I have
Good.
another idea.
Please go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, there's a thing called projection. Like
Okay.
today, you hurt me. I can't defend myself because you're stronger than me. That's why I
Uh-huh.
will go to someone weaker, like a student if I was a teacher, or if it was my wife, I would hurt her, or if it's my child, I would hurt him because I'm stronger and they
All
can't
right.
defend themselves against me.
That is correct.
That's
That
why,
is correct.
yeah, that's why I could commit crime even through I should not do it.
That is perfect. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally agree with the idea. That is correct. Still, like, this would be a serious problem. Like, a lot of people should think about it. Yeah, and there has to be some law that can protect those people. Okay.
exactly.
Yeah. Very good. That is amazing. Actually, that is fantastic. Thank you so much. Good job. So everybody has the right to speak. You can unmute yourself and speak. Mr. Ali, Miss Shemps, and everyone, Mr. Muhannad, and other people. You're fine to speak. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, hi,
if
Mr. Ali. I'm sorry.
it's okay, Habibi. Welcome, Mr. Ali.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to you, Mr. Ali. I'm so happy to being here.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
I don't have any addition, but actually about criminal. Um, I think it was by environmental when someone is living in when it's gonna be a bad environment, it's gonna
Hmm.
be a bad person actually. That is my reason.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. Thank you, thank you. All right, thank you so much. Good, good. All right. So now, if you have no comments, let's move on to talk about a topic, another one. Let me just read the messages. Someone, can I choose a topic? Sure. Everyone can choose their own topics and they can speak to us about them. Okay. If you feel like this topic is not your cup of tea, go ahead and pick one. All right. What would happen? This is a big question. Think about it, take it seriously. Okay, take it into consideration. What would happen if you wake up one morning, you see no borders around Iraq? What would happen in the country? What do you think? What would you expect to see whenever there is no border police around the Iraqi borders? What do you think? What would happen? Can you imagine such a situation? And of course, I hope not to wake up and see what's going to happen, because it's going to be really terrible. Did you understand the question? Or should I rephrase it or reform it? Okay. Can anybody hear me? Or
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
I would like to ask you a question. Like, could I get out of the country legally, or like people would come to our country and do whatever they want?
This is the idea. It's like if you wake up one morning, you just like in the country, in Iraq, there won't be any border police, no police around the borders. So what would happen?
Well, people could come in and do whatever they want,
This is the
right?
idea. Right.
Yeah.
So it will be a
Like,
massacre.
don't they now do that?
Um, yeah, but it's still like somebody is protecting us. It's like at some point, you know, it's
You
like
think
we
so, right?
believe. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about it, but it's still at least we believe there is someone standing somewhere in the desert protecting us. We don't know whether
We hope
they're there or
so.
not. We hope so. We hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is
because
always
that
a
would be a total disaster. I'm telling you.
yeah, sure, sure. Okay. Thank you. Good job. Good
You
job. All right. So in general, if anybody likes to pick a topic and they can talk about, please let me know because I have a lot of questions to ask you, and I'm just waiting for you. Yeah. Anybody likes to pick a topic to talk about? Because I sent the questions, in advance. They were like almost 3 to 4 hours before the class.
well,
Okay.
I have.
Okay. Go ahead.
Could we talk about books and why
Books.
students or people don't read anymore like we used to
Aywallah.
do?
Yeah.
Like if now we read through PDF, like what's going on with people?
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's a great question. But let me rephrase it. If you like
Yeah,
reading, if you like reading, would you prefer reading an electronic book, an ebook, or an actual book, and why? So this is a
of course, an
question.
actual book. You could
Okay.
smell, like the
The papers.
pages. Yeah, they have that kind of smell that like it's oh my God, it sends you to
Okay.
heaven, I'm telling you.
You just
No
sniff it.
PDF could ever do that.
Yeah, you just sniff it from a distance. Like how many
Exactly.
how many books have you read so far, by the way?
I could not count. I have a lot of books. And you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even, I'm not even keeping them because I give it to my students, I give it to my friends or my family. I love to
Yeah.
be giving that because books are like the best gift ever.
Yeah, sure. And I also have a lot of
Yeah.
books, and just right behind me now, I have a big library, lots of books, lots of different topics. And the last book I read was about dentistry, because like um, I'm trying to get to know some you know, I would say they said lots of rumors about dentistry. You know what dentistry is?
No. What is
It's
it?
the study of teeth. It's like from dentist.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So it's
cool.
like, yeah, it's like in general, I'm trying to get to know some answers for my questions, like in terms of eating lots of sweet, what would happen to your teeth? How many teeth do we have? What does an adult have? What does a child have? How many teeth should they have? It's like lots of different questions I have on my mind, and I'm trying to find answers, and I'm almost halfway
That's
in the
unique
book.
kind of reading.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
reading lots of different types of books. But yeah, okay.
I'm not like you. I'm into poetry and philosophy, psychology.
Me too. So you
Um,
know Sigmund
yeah,
Freud?
of course I do.
Okay.
It's like the first
Well,
thing, I graduated from psychology, so if I don't know Sigmund Freud,
oh,
it would be
okay.
weird.
I'm sorry. If you don't know
It's
him,
alright.
I'm not you
It's
yeah.
like he's like our father.
Sure, sure. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Agad. Thank you so much. Amazing. Okay. Maybe Mr. Mustafa has something to say about books.
Yep, I did read a novel, two novels. Like, I don't read that much about general information. I use Google
Uh-huh.
for that part. Yeah,
Okay.
but for novel, I like three stories, and I'm into magic. Like Harry Potter the series, and
Oh, fancy
yeah,
stuff, fiction. Okay.
yep. I love fiction.
Okay.
So I read that novel. It was about magic. I forgot its name, but it's kind of similar to Harry Potter.
Okay.
Into stuff and into magic, and yeah, that's what I got to say.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job. Good job. Very good. Very good. I am going to ask you a question which is totally different, which is not even listed here. If you don't have, I mean, to everyone, not only to Mr. Mustafa. This is a question to you all. And everyone can raise their hands and speak about it. Okay. So, in general, what would be the pieces of advice would you give to children inside your home, maybe your children, your brothers, your sisters, a child that you see? What advice would you give them that you have recently discovered you wish they know now before it's too late when they are mature enough to figure it out? What piece or pieces of advice would you give them and why in general that you have recently discovered, you have recently come to know? Miss Shams, Miss Shams, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Get information from the books, not Google. I'm not.
Okay, sorry, could you repeat that again? Because I couldn't hear you.
I could tell them to get information and knowledge from the books, not Google.
Oh, okay, very good.
It's
But
mean
did
a
you,
lot different. There's a lot
yeah,
different in between knowledge in Google and the written in books.
sure, sure. Okay, there's a huge difference between them. That is totally correct, and I totally agree with you. Thank you so much, Miss Shams. Would you like to answer my question about the pieces of advice? Okay, okay, thank you, Mr. Mustafa Habibi.
Yes. So if I saw a child and like I'd give him an advice, and that is to be respectful to everybody, and that
Okay,
everybody represent themselves, and not to like judge a whole group of people just based
mm-hmm,
on their names, because
sure,
everyone can be different.
mm-hmm,
Everyone like can be respectful. Whether it was like the group they're in or not, I really don't know
mm-hmm.
how to explain, but just be respectful to everybody. That'll be my
Good,
advice,
good, good.
and
Thank
not
you
to
so
judge
much.
based on the groups of people.
All right, good. That is amazing. That is amazing. All right. There is a famous saying, like a lot of people have been talking about it. It's like, if this is the question that almost all parents in the world ask about. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. It's like you have to choose your friends carefully, because a friend in need is a friend indeed. It's like your friend, it's either, sorry, Mr. Mustafa, you want to say something?
Yeah, it's about the same friends topic. So for me personally, I wasn't that much influenced of like the group of friends I was in, and that like comes back to how my parents raised me. So
Okay.
even now, I have like three friends that are like very much alike. We do talk about things. We like the general stuff. We don't smoke. We don't curse people. We don't like do unnecessary stuff. We're just like we try to be reasonable as much as possible, and I
Okay.
think that comes back to the way our parents raised us.
That
Because
is
I had a
correct.
lot of bad friends, but I never got influenced by them. So yeah.
Sure. 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 Yeah, so it depends. That is correct. It depends. Whatever it is, it depends. Thank you. Any other ideas from other people? Huh, Miss Ragad? Yes, please.
Well, for me, I think the best advice I would give to any student or child, it is, if you read a book and you hate the book, you don't hate the book actually. You just don't understand the knowledge inside of it. So you think the
Correct.
book's too stupid or it just doesn't make any sense. So for me, like many years ago, I've read a book and I didn't understand and I hated. I hated the book and I can't even finish it. So I left it. And after some years, I've read it again and I was surprised by how deep the book is. The thing
All
that
right.
I understand from it, once you don't understand the words inside of the book, you
Yeah,
hated it because you don't understand it. But
that is
after
correct.
having the knowledge
Hmm.
to read and to understand what's going on, you start to love it. So I would, you know, don't hate a book just because you
Sure,
don't understand it.
that is
You have
correct.
to read and you have to have like a good professor or good teacher to deliver the idea inside a book in a good way so you could understand it.
Well said. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That is correct.
you-
Good job. Good job. Very good. That's amazing. Thank you. Any other ideas from people here? We have a lot of people. Okay. I can change the question. All right. Or you can choose a question. It's up to you. All right. Okay. I don't want to bring up some topics that. Okay. Huh. Let's talk now. I have a scientific question about sleeping. Okay. In general, so how many hours does a human need to have sufficient, rest after a long day at work? How many hours in general in a normal day? Is it 7, 8, 6, 5? Miss Shams?
8.
8. Okay.
About
Yeah.
8.
About 8. Okay. Good. Good. Do you have those hours in your normal life? Do you usually sleep 8 hours every day?
I do.
Yes,
I have
you do?
12 hours. I can't
Oh,
function without 12 hours.
okay. Nobody's functioning without. Yeah. Okay. Good, good. Do you agree with Miss Sabah? Yes, Miss Sabah.
Yes, you mean the hours of sleep or
Yeah.
what?
Yes. Sleep. Yes. Sleeping hours.
Yes, maybe the human you need 8 hours.
Okay. All right. Early bird and night owl. What
Yes,
is an early
that's because
bird?
it's
What
the
is a
most
night owl?
important. The most important
Yeah.
of
Yeah. All
all the
people
body.
should have. Yeah. Yeah. So early bird and a night owl. Do you know those two words here?
I am
Yeah.
yes, I'm early bird because my mother is sick.
Oh, Allah يحفظها إن شاء الله. Okay. Early bird is a person who wakes up early. A night owl. What is the meaning of an owl?
You wake up not early.
Okay, you sleep late.
Yes,
Owl.
yes. You
Owl
sleep
is
late
a bird.
you wake up is late.
Late. Good, good. Okay. Thank you so much,
Also
Miss
mean
Salah. Very good.
Puma in Arabic.
Sorry? Buma in Arabic. Yes. Yes. It is Buma in Arabic. That's a bird. That's a bird. It's an animal. I forgot its name. Yeah, it's Buma. Habib Mr. Mustafa. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, it's like I believe some people are night owls, some people are early birds. It depends. But now the question, huh? Yes, Miss Maryam.
Yes, Mr. Ali.
Hello. Yes, please.
I'm not well. I sleep
Night owl.
4 hours.
You sleep 4 hours a day.
Yes, because
Oh,
I'm so far from in no,
okay. Good.
in some
Good. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Maryam. So you only sleep 4 hours. Okay. Do you know? Do you know? Okay. How many stages? How many stages? Okay. Does sleeping take from us whenever we go to bed? Like how many stages? Well, like when it's there that we have the full rest of sleeping. You are in a deep sleep. How many stages are there in sleeping cycles? What do you think? Do you know? Do you have any information about this? How many stages? Okay. If I give you this word. Okay, somebody is writing something. 1 second. But don't ask Mr. Google, huh? 4 or 5. Okay. There are actually 4. Yeah. There are 4 stages. Okay. Can anybody talk to me about them? Do you know what these stages are? What is happening to your body? How do you sleep? Okay, but maybe it is hard to talk about it. So,
Yeah, it is hard. Like,
okay,
I've
I
read
can.
it before. I just don't seem to remember it. I even know the page, but I can't seem to remember. Like the first thing when you rest, you close your eyes and you aware of what's going on inside the room, but
Good,
like you start slowly to lose conscience until you fully sleep. Like,
good.
yeah, I can't seem to remember it, but like that's what it is.
It's all right. It's all right.
Like,
Let me
yeah.
yeah, let me just run through those stages, the 4 of them. If unfortunately sometimes you wake up tired, okay, let me just see the messages. Have you ever like sometimes you sleep more than 8 hours and you wake up tired? Have you ever had that feeling before? If you have, just say yes.
Of course, who doesn't have
Yes.
that feeling?
Okay,
Because
good.
it's
Have
mentally kind of thing, it's not just
it
physically. You might
it
physically
is.
rest, but mentally you're somewhere else.
Very good. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep?
Yeah, of course. Like when you can kind of have a panic attack, kind of thing.
I'm s- I'm sorry, come again?
Like it's kind of a panic attack. You wake up like having a
No, it's not
nightmare.
no, it's not a panic attack. No. I mean in general, just you
Nightmare, is
just
it?
no, it's not a nightmare. It's like you just wake up. It's like you feel like you had enough sleep and then like, oh, all right, and then you need to go back again.
Yeah, of course.
Good, good, because I have some questions to ask you here. Mr. Mustafa, you raised your hand. You wanted to say something? Very good.
No, I thought you were talking about sleepwalking. So yeah, that's a totally different thing.
Okay, okay. Good. In general, do you believe that sleeping is more essential than eating itself? Is more essential than food? Do you believe so? Mr. Mustafa?
I think they're equal, all of them. Like you can't live without
Okay.
sleeping, you can't
And you
live
can't
without
live
eating,
without.
you can't live
All
without
right.
drinking, and so on.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. So in general, let me just put it in a gist, like explain it to you why sleeping is important. And I would say I wouldn't say recently. It was a long time back, almost like 3 years ago. I read a book about why we sleep. It's written by Matthew Walker. You could have heard about this book or about the writer himself. He's a scientist, a neurologist. So in general, he said, is it okay if I ask about one of your ages? I mean, like, anybody likes to tell us about their age? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, Mr. Mustafa?
32,
32,
23,
23. And Mr. Mustafa?
23. Sorry.
20,
I'm 17.
17. Good. العمر كله لكم إن شاء الله. In general, let's take an example, those two ages. Let me give you an example. Why did I choose to talk about those ages? 17 and 23. So in general, if have you ever missed a night without sleeping? Have you?
Lots of nights, not just
Very
one.
good. Congratulations. Very good. Okay. So let me talk to you about something which is really important. Really important. So, Mr. Mustafa, you are 17. You're adding 10 years to your age. That equals 27. Correct?
Correct.
Mr. Mustafa? Good.
Yep.
Imagine if you have ever missed one night, you're adding 10 years to a body of 17. Do you know that? Have you ever thought about it?
I'd be dead by now.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
how many
Oh my
like
God.
how old are you now? It's like it's hard. It's hard.
Probably like 222.
But in general, Mr. Mustafa, the idea is like we believe, and everyone, we believe that it's like sometimes if we ever miss a night, that we could compensate whatever was gone. But actually, when it comes to sleeping, what's gone is gone. It's not a bank that you wake up in the morning and you withdraw some money. No. It's like, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بالآية القرآنية وجعلنا الليل شنو سباتا. Just like it's only evening where you sleep. Okay. And about the same age for Shams, 23, that will be 33. If you have ever missed one night. This is written in the book, and I recommend you read the book. Anyways, in general, this is one fact about hundreds of facts about sleeping. Sleeping is indeed much more important than eating itself. It's really essential. Okay, there are some topics, and I'm not going to talk about because they're kind of sensitive. That could be related to men or women, and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, but let me just, Mr. Mustafa, you want to say something?
Never mind.
Okay, so REM is an abbreviation for three words: rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement. So, what is actually happening whenever somebody is asleep? Okay, when you lay down on your back or on one of your sides, okay, so your eye or your brain gives an order to the eyes that will be moving very quickly. They're just, flashing back the good memories or the bad memories or whatever you did during the day, then will be rest in the eye cavity. What is a cavity in English? In Arabic? Cavity? What is cavity in English? Cavity in Arabic? I'm sorry. Cavity. Cavity? Check your dictionaries. Anybody knows what cavity is? Cavity. Check.
That's my first time hearing about this word.
تجويف. الفجوة. So it's like, okay, so the eye cavity, الفجوة العينية, and the nasal cavity, the mouth cavity. So in general, those, eyes will rest, ترتاح, right in there and for almost an hour. So that when I said there are only 4 stages in the sleeping cycle, actually if you wake up before, it's like I'm sorry, Mr. Ali. You mean the spelling is incorrect? Or are you trying to write the word for me? Okay. Anyways. No, okay, just like this. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. So in general, everyone, this is all, I wouldn't say all about sleep, but there are a lot to talk about sleep in general. Okay, let me ask you another question. That would be the last question maybe for this class. And I hope you are having a good time with me. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. Okay, so now Miss Sabah, you have something to say. Sabah, تفضلي.
Yes, I talk about the sleep. Can I?
Yeah, of
Sir,
course
can
you
you
can.
hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
you. Yes.
Sleep, sleep is very important for the organs of the human body. Sleeping early renews one of the cells in the human body. Sleep gives immunity from contracting disease. That's it, and thank you, Mr. Ali.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
It's,
What is, thank you. What do you understand when you read this one? Housing and urbanization. What is urbanization? Could anybody know? Could you check your dictionaries and give me the meaning? Yalla, let's go and check. Could you give me the meaning? Urbanization? What is urbanization? Urban. Did you check? Can anybody give me the meaning? Housing and urbanization? Nobody? Yes.
It's mean تحضر in Arabic.
Yes, but it has another meaning, correct? صح, but another meaning. Housing and urbanization. Urbanization, it also means a person can have more than one house, 3, 4, 5 houses. Okay? Okay? Do you understand the meaning now? أوضحها بالعربي أكثر. هو امتلاك أكثر من بيت واحد، أكثر من سكن واحد. ممكن شخص عنده 4 5 6 7 بيوت. Okay? Is it a good idea? Is it a good point? Or it's a problem? What do you think? This is the question. Okay, let me ask maybe someone to read it. Mr. Mustafa, would you like to read the question for us, please?
Yep, of course.
Please, yeah. Rapid.
So, housing and urbanization. Rapid urbanization has led to housing shortage in many cities. What solution can be implemented to address this issue and provide affordable housing for all?
Very good. Do you have an answer for that? Okay.
Not really an expert when it comes to these kind of things, because
No problem.
I think that, yeah, I really don't have an answer.
Okay, thank you so much, Habibi. Thank you. You've done a great job. Anybody has any opinions? What do you think? Yes? Anybody? Or it's a difficult question? Yalla, Miss Sabah.
Yes, the solution, the human, you can urban one home or two. If they more two, because it is a problem, because the poor they don't any home.
Okay.
They live in the street because that's not شغل مو عدم مساواة يعني.
Okay. Thank you so much. عاشتيني Miss Sabah. Thank you. Okay. It seems you found something, Mr. Mustafa. Go ahead.
Yep. So my opinion is, how would they even buy houses if they don't have any money? So that's why I think
Huh.
it's, kinda
Okay.
doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Like
Thank
houses.
you.
All right.
Good. No, very good. Thank you, Habib. Thank you so much. Yeah, Miss Ragad. Good.
Yeah. The thing is, capitalism have like that issue caused by capitalism, and how we
Yeah,
solve that
capitalism.
is the government have to deal or give poor people the opportunity so they could buy houses in affordable, cost. Because
Yep,
if they don't have houses, they can't live anymore. Like
that is correct.
they be homeless, literally.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
You-
That is nice. Mr. Mustafa, you have another idea?
Yep. I've found an idea. So, is it that when people, like when someone has, let's say there are a lot of houses to buy, so they'll become cheaper. But
Hmm.
if like rich people bought more than one house, that would cause the prices to spike up, and so the poor won't be able to buy these as in an affordable price. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So yeah, I think
I see.
that's the idea. They should
I
make
see.
everybody buy one house only, so
Yeah,
the poor can buy houses at an affordable price.
wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. You've all, done a tremendous job, and it's the same thing when it comes to housing and urbanization. It's like it feels like poor is getting poorer, the rich is getting richer. It's like nothing changes. Everything is the same. The compounds, those investors were supposed to build housing which is affordable for a lot of people, but actually it's totally the opposite. They're really expensive. I mean, those compounds are almost everywhere in Iraq. There are lots of compounds, but they're really expensive. They're too expensive that people can't even buy. They're really expensive. Yeah. Okay. If you are using a dictionary, it's a lot better if you can use this one, Reverso, that can give you lots of different meanings instead of having one or two meanings. Reverso has both Arabic and English. You can use it. If you can see my screen, it's there. Okay, we have come to the end of the class. Do you have any questions? I hope you have enjoyed the class with me. At least you've come to know some new words, and I hope that you have enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you,
Yep,
Mr. Ali. You did a wonderful job, and it was a great class, even though I was kind of late.
it's all
But it
right.
was so
Inshallah, next
enjoyable.
time.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I hope, inshallah, we're going to resume classes once everything is settled. Like we used to have classes every Saturday, I mean, Saturdays and Wednesdays, but due to, the new job, I mean, not only one job, mashallah, lots of jobs I've been engaged with, and I'm sorry, I've not been able to host a class, but inshallah, in the coming days, I'll do my best to host such amazing classes with amazing people like you. Any questions for me? Any ideas? Anything to say? Whatever? Yeah, Miss Shams. Yes, please.
I have something to say. It's my first time in this class,
Sure.
so I will say your accent is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just
Yep.
that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Mr. Ali.
and
Thank you very much for your hard efforts. Thanks for all the participants, and we'd like to see you next session.
inshallah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Miss Maryam, you have something to say? Miss Maryam, you raised your hand. Okay. In general, if maybe only Miss Shams and other people, it is the first time for them.
Yes, I'm
Miss.
sorry, I can hear you, but now I
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah.
How do I'm using word? What's your major?
I'm sorry, come again?
How do I use the word?
A museum? You mean متحف?
No.
Huh.
Memorize word. How I do?
Memorize words. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You have to write down the words. Write down the words to memorize them. Okay, on daily basis. It's not only reading the word, but you have to write the words on a piece of paper and try to read
Yes,
them.
I write the word, but I forget.
Yeah, but you have to do this regularly from time to time. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Mustafa, you want to say something about this or?
Yeah, so me personally, I just like engaged in conversations and used as many words as possible,
Yeah.
to the point that they all became relevant to me. They all became like easy. So um, I suggest just engaging in conversations and use these words in a creative way. They're gonna turn
Okay.
out good, and you're gonna still like memorize them.
Yeah, but in your level, Mr. Mustafa, engaging would be so beneficial. But going back to other levels, yeah, thank you so much. Of course, the first
Yeah.
steps to, yeah, because like you are in a different and a higher level, just like the first steps to memorize words, I would say is by writing them and then like reading them and then right after that, engaging in a conversation. Yeah, okay. Good. Thank you so much. For those who have joined the first time, my name is Ali and I'm from Basra and I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching English for almost 15 years. I teach TOEFL, IELTS, and also business English. There are lots of things about me. I have my YouTube channel. This class is being recorded and will be posted inshallah in my YouTube channel. Mr. Haidar, Habibi, thank you so much for creating this link and sharing it with as many people as possible. Of course, Mr. Haidar and I are running the groups and we're trying to help as many people as possible. So thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Ali. It's my pleasure. By the way, شباب خلي أحكي عربي. احنا عندنا يعني بالنسبة للي أول مرة يدخلون يعني ملتزم بقنوات اللغة الإنجليزية، وعندنا قنوات أخرى للسلامة وقناة للوظائف، وأكو جروب للأعضاء للمناقشة بهواي أمور. يعني أكو شباب يقدمون الدعم في حال احتجتوا ملفات استفسارات، لأنه من هواية محافظات هواية جامعات، بالإضافة إلى وجود أدمنز ينشرون الوظائف المعلنة بكل أنحاء العراق.
Okay, شكرا جزيلا أستاذ حيدر. Thank you so much everyone. If you have no questions, we'd love to wish you a lovely and a happy night, and inshallah looking forward to meeting you in the coming classes. Thank you and have a good night. Sleep well. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Good night everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.